to another Q2 live stream. Tonight, we dive into the Madison Seminary event challenges and what they mean for you. Also, eerie possessions uncovered, protection techniques, and our Halloweeny contest. So sit back, relax, and grab yourself a snack. This is Q2 Hour.
Hello, Christopher.
Hello.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I unmuted your mic.
Thank you. I always have to ask that.
Thank you, Pamela, for the stars.
Thank you for the stars. How is everyone doing out there tonight? We made it to the Friday show. How you doing, Chris?
This is the Thursday show.
No, it's the Friday show. This is actually the last show where you can earn 4 times the entries for our fan sweepstakes contest, where we go to Madison Seminary. Hi, Sandy. Obviously, Pamela's in the room. I'm not sure who else.
Chuck, Kimberly Ford, Andrew Fisher, Devette Stout, Missy Six Hardman.
Welcome, 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 everybody. Let me pull up. Geez, 34 already. I have to. All right, guys. So welcome to Q2 Hour. We have a lot of fun stuff for you tonight. Let's see what we're going to talk about. We're going to talk about Madison Seminary, of course. We found out some new information about Madison Seminary. We're going to share it with you guys tonight. Hi, Bev Lewis. Nice to see you in here. Tell Jerry we said hello. Thank you. I'm actually going blonde. My red is redone. It's got to be redone. My red's turning blonde. But thank you. All right.
Thank you for the stars, Sandy.
Yes, thank you for the stars. Andrew, Laura, hey, everybody. Missy, Michaela, Pamela, Chuck, welcome to Q2 Hour. So we're talking about Madison Seminary. We're going to talk about some challenges Chris is going to have you guys do, whoever gets chosen to go. We're going to talk about... We're going to talk about protection techniques. We are going to even talk about what crystals you can bring if you're chosen.
Hold on 1 second.
All right.
Misty, if you're hearing her twice, exit and come back because she sounds good on my end.
Anybody else hearing me echo? Hopefully not. You might have 2 windows open, Missy. Hopefully that's the case. We always have problems with my mic. I don't know what it is.
You sound really good on my side.
All right, so top of the show, you guys know how we do. It's the boring stuff first. In order to chat in our live chat tonight, you must agree to our chat rules. Let me see if I can bring them up really fast.
Andrew said, nope, no echo on his side.
Awesome. So maybe you have 2 windows open, Missy. Maybe that's what it is. Sometimes I do that, and I cannot figure out how to get the double window. All right, so here are the chat rules, guys. This is a live interactive audience. We ask that you please be respectful, keep it clean, no profanity, respect boundaries, be accepting, and don't self-promote. Chris, do you want to show them what you have to do if they break any of those rules?
Oh, yeah. Booyah!
That's Chris's favorite button. All right, so we got that boring stuff out of the way, but we do welcome you. Please chat. 180 people that I'm seeing. So welcome to Q2 Hour. Don't be afraid to chat. We're going to be playing our Halloweeny game tonight. Halloweeny game is simple. Chris, you want to explain the rules? You want me to do it?
You can. Thank you for stars, Pamela. I think I might have missed somebody else.
All right, guys. So this is just a test. When you see this on the screen, the first person to say Halloweeny on our screen gets 4 entries into the Madison Seminary fan sweeps.
That was just a test.
That was just a test, yes. All right. So also, one last thing at the top of the show, we like to thank our top star senders from last week, and here they are. All right. So there's the top stars. I got my cell phone screen up there. All right. So we got all that stuff out of the way. Let's bring the chat back up so I can see what's going on.
Everybody like my shirt?
Yes, Chris is see through tonight. You do not have any wonky vision. He is kind of see through tonight. He
I didn't
made
think
a.
that through.
He didn't think that choice through very um, accurately, did you?
No.
Oh well, I think it looks cool. You're see through. All right, so we got all the boring stuff out of the way.
Jeffrey
Again,
made it in.
hello, Jeffrey. Star Senders tonight, you will get 4 extra entries in the bucket. Now, as I said earlier, this is the last chance for those 4-time entries. Next Friday on Q2 Hour, we are going to be choosing the people out of the bucket. We are going to be choosing 4 people, and we're going to be pulling 4 names out of our fan sweeps bucket. All right, so tonight is the last night. The countdown is on, Chris.
Yes, it is.
It's on.
Last
People
time for
get
anybody to get any entries in the bucket. Who's excited to go?
I think only the people who want to go have been attending live shows here this month.
Sandy,
So
yes, it is the Creep Show.
it is the creep show, yes. It's shirt. It really is cool. It's like blue and green, but because it's blue and green, it's not shirt.
Melinda from YouTube. No, tonight is not the drawing. Tonight is the last night to get entries.
Yes, but
Next,
if you go ahead.
next Friday, we will be drawing the names.
Yes, next Friday we are drawing 4 people out of the bucket, and we're going to choose 4 people ourselves out of the bucket. So, welcome in, Melinda. I haven't seen you in here before. We are glad to have you. But stick around because we're going to be talking Madison Seminary tonight. Pam, we know you want to go, girl. We know Andrew wants to go. Michaela wants to go. Um, Beverly put up ghosties. She's impatient. So Linda, I think, commented and said that if she is chosen, she can totally do things by herself in the seminary, Chris.
Awesome. Thank you for the stars, Laura.
Thank you for the stars, Laura. You get 4 entries into the fan suite bucket. All right, Chris, what do you want to start out with tonight? You want to start out with the some of the new information we have on Madison Seminary,
Yes.
and then we'll move on to the challenges that we're going to have our fans do. Yes,
Yes. Sorry, I muted my mic. I had to belch.
that's okay. I'm glad you muted it. All right, so let's pull it up here. Get this out of the way. I have to admit, I have been. What are you drinking, Chris? Were you drinking moonshine?
No.
You were too.
No. I'm drinking Pepsi.
What is that? Oh, you were
Hmm?
drinking moonshine earlier. You were drinking moonshine earlier. All right, so Madison Seminary, here's some new information, guys. We're going to go through this as quickly as we can here. We did find a little bit more information on Madison Seminary. First up, it's 35,000 square feet. That's pretty large. I mean, I'm not a math whiz, but I'm going to guess that's pretty large, Chris.
Yes, that's at least 100 rooms.
That's at least 100 rooms. So we're going to have a lot of challenges.
Yes.
I haven't got to say them yet. Laugh out loud. Also, the energy is equivalent to the Villisca Axe Murder House. Now, I don't know if any of you are familiar with the Axe Murder House, but it is a place, like it seems, where, well, how many murders? 5? Was it 5?
At Villisca?
Uh-huh.
6.
6, 5 or 6. I'm not really sure. But
6.
they were killed by an axe. It's got some pretty gnarly energy. So the owner says that the energy here is equivalent to that house, which is pretty crazy. Remember, we
Yes.
talked about Elizabeth Stiles, the spy that was she lived at the seminary off and on a few different times. She's buried 5 minutes down the road from the property. So,
Yes.
and she
Very
is a
close.
she is a common spirit they see there at the seminary. Possible rituals. I'm not sure which room was it. Was it the laundry room, Chris? Remember the 13 cat heads?
No, that was upstairs. That's why I was so odd to the owner how it got there.
So
Second floor kitchen is where he saw it at. But the other thing that he mentioned is on the third floor. Sorry.
okay. So the second floor kitchen, he went in there one night and there were 13, unfortunately, 13 decapitated cat heads laying all around. So there's possible rituals that have gone on here. Also, a volunteer worker was temporarily possessed in the asylum area. You want to tell him a little bit about that, Chris? You remember that part?
Yes, Adam had someone helping him. I believe it was a friend helping him do some construction work on the third floor in a room. And the guy become very aggressive and angry for no reason toward Adam. The minute that they got to the second floor, it went away.
He
The
also
guy had
said
he had no memory of acting the way he did.
he also said that the guy was screaming at him, "Why won't you let me out of this room?" Remember?
Yes.
He's like, "What are you talking about, dude?" He's like, "Why won't you let me out of this room?" And it concerned him so much he had to go take him out of the building. And as soon as he left the building, he was fine. Trading chinchillas for cats. Yes, Pamela. It seems that way.
Thank you for the stars.
Sandy
Pamela.
says, I do want to see the cemetery. Andrew's putting up the axe. I'm trying to stay up with the chat. All right, so there is possible possessions that have went on here. Now I'm going to go off the record and say this, but I will say one of the people that has a big hand in this property, I'm not going to say who, but he does. I do pick up possessed or attachment vibes with him. So we are going to want to be careful when we bring people to the Madison Seminary. It's going to be much like Bel Air House. Not quite as intense, I hope, but it's going to be, you got to watch everything like Bel Air House.
Something else that we found out. The owner of Madison Seminary owns another building that we investigated last year, 2 years ago.
I have no idea. Everything just
it may have been 2 years ago.
May have been 2 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
What is it? The infirmary?
Fairfield County Infirmary.
Yeah, so he owns that too. That's where you got locked in the bathroom, isn't it, when you went to pee?
Yes. That's where somebody thought it was funny that I got locked in there. And then what happened to you? You got locked in there.
Yeah. Remember that we were going on live feed, and that's when you came out all mad on live. You were on live, like all losing your temper because you thought we locked you in the bathroom.
Mm-hmm.
And
I was all upset.
You found out we didn't lock you in the bathroom. And yeah, I thought it was funny. So later on, I got locked in the bathroom. That was my karma. But yeah, he owns that building too. So that's interesting. Now, I'm interested in what Andrew says about the physician, Chris.
Thank you for the stars, Laura.
Thank you for the stars, Laura. 4 entries for you. I'm trying to keep track of this. I'm interested in what Andrew says because Andrew is the first one who brought my attention to the physician. So there is a physician, and the owner states that his spirit is aggressive and has a God complex. So I don't know, Andrew, if you know anything about that. I think you told me that he scratches people, right? Throw up whatever Andrew says on the physician. Now, he is said to haunt the upstairs asylum, the third floor, but he could be that 7-foot character that they talk about.
I know that he touches, pulls hair, and scratches.
Well, and he has a God complex. Like, I wonder what he does for the owner to say that about him.
Yeah, the owner is the one that said that this physician had a God complex.
I wonder what he did to people scratch, Andrew said. So I don't know what we're going up against with him, but. First one on my screen.
Mine is Chuck there.
Chuck, again, you were on it with these Halloweenies. Congratulations. Who was the
Pamela
second one?
said the second was Missy.
Missy?
Pamela said God equals control.
Oh, okay. So baby tries to control what goes on the third floor. So I got
Yeah.
Chuck and Missy on that one, 4 times in the bucket. I'm going
Yes.
to
Chuck
try to
said
give,
thank you.
you're welcome. Thank you. I'm going to try to give everybody 2 people every time we play Halloween. All
All
right.
right.
So the position. Most active areas is Sarah's room, which the owner has said that is ground zero. Hey, Brian, my cousin Brian's in the room. Welcome to Q2 Hour.
What's up,
So
Brian?
yeah, I'm glad you're in here. All right, most active areas, Sarah's room, which the owner says is ground zero of the hauntings, and the asylum 3rd floor. Sarah's room is in the cottage building, 2nd floor. This is an actual photo of Sarah's room. Again, ground zero of the hauntings. No records of there being a little girl. Offerings in the room is same as Fairfield County Infirmary in Bel Air House. So at Fairfield, there was offerings in the jail cell, right?
What was that? Sorry, I was reading comments.
At Fairfield, the offerings were in the jail cell, right?
Yes.
Also said to be was it a little girl or a little boy there? I think it was a little girl.
That was
In
not little kids. That was a lady, two ladies and a man, I believe.
the jail cell?
Yes.
Wow.
Because that's the room they would lock them in as punishment if they didn't do what they wanted.
Okay, and then Bel Air House was last Halloween. That was a little girl, or what was pretending to be a little girl. There was
Yes, that was.
offerings on the piano with the goat doll. So same thing going on here at Sarah's room. So it's said to be ground zero. So that seems to me like everything is revolving around this Sarah in Sarah's room. So theories on Sarah's room. Theory 1. There really is a little girl that died, and the records have been lost of her death. Now, this all comes directly from the owner of Madison Seminary.
And
Theory
remember,
number
these are
2.
theories.
Yes, these are his 5 theories of what's going on in Sarah's room. Theory 2, there is a spirit in the room across from Sarah's room that knows by pretending to be Sarah, it will get it attention. So it comes across the hall, pretends to be Sarah or says it's Sarah, so it can get the attention and stuff from the investigators.
Well, if there was something there that wanted attention, it wasn't getting it and saw that that was getting something attention, why wouldn't it pretend to be Sarah and answer when people talk to it? And
Yeah, and in my experience, I mean, a lot of the spirits don't tell you the truth, or at least
no.
the bad ones don't. You can't really trust them unless you have abilities and you can pick up on their energy. It's really hard to determine if they're telling the truth or lying, and a lot of them do lie. All right, theory number 3: a woman with dementia. He thinks it could be a woman, maybe, possibly.
Could be one of
Who?
the people that were there from the asylum or
Mm-hmm.
from, what was it called? The women's
I've already
military.
forgotten. But anyways, he thinks that it could have been a woman with dementia in her final years, reverting back to a childlike state, now haunting the area of Sarah's room. Theory number 4: investigators created the haunting. Now, this could very well be a thing. What do you think, Chris? That investigators could have created it?
Yes, there is a location I'll leave unnamed because people still like to go there. And I don't want to burst anybody's bubble. But there is a location that had no activity, no deaths. There was never anything. Someone started a story just to see how people would react to it. And people to this day still think there are spirits there.
Okay, but that's a different location,
Yes, not
right?
here, I'm saying. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so I can't remember exactly how he put it, but one person went in and said she felt like she needed to leave money, and she left money, and that's what started the offerings. So everybody going there, just like we're talking about it now, about the offerings and everything, we could go there and we kind of like propel the situation and the idea of, along to the point where you could totally create that haunting, right, Chris?
Yes.
That's very possible. I don't really feel
Your
like
mind is a powerful tool.
it is very powerful. I don't really feel like that's probably the case, but it could very well be. And finally, theory number 5 is demonic possession. There is really a demon there that is pretending to be a child, girl, um, and that's totally possible. Unfortunately, that's something we won't know until we get there.
Can somebody comment? I don't know if our comment's locked up or not. I don't want to cheat people when we do Halloween.
Halloweeny or weenie. I don't know. Maybe our chat's locked up.
Well, my phone's not moving either.
Well, we'll keep going.
There's
Somebody
Laura. I
put
just
it.
saw hers.
All right. I got mine in.
All right,
So
thank
they're
you.
just listening intently. All right. So asylum 3rd floor. This is the other hot spot. Why is this a hot spot? The owner thinks it's because the women that were housed there, all the things that went on with them, the murder, the forced abortion, but also there were so many of them confined in this space that he feels like it's full of chaotic energy. So, I mean, that very well could be those women out there like me. You could probably definitely agree that could possibly be what's going on. And the physician up here.
I can't
And
wait to do this
possessions.
floor.
We're going to be hitting the reason we're outlining the hot spots is because we are going to be focusing a lot on the asylum in Sarah's room with you guys. For the record, it wasn't a girl that touched my cock. Oh, all right, guys.
You're ornery, Brian.
He's my cousin. Of course, he's ornery. Everybody in our family is ornery. All right. So, main objective, you guys who get to go. We're going to be determining what exactly is going on with Sarah's room and the spirit within. The owner thinks everything revolves around this one particular haunting. So, we are going to try to determine what exactly is going on there. Out of those theories that we talked about, what exactly is going on?
I have
All right.
Chuck Durr and Andrew.
Chuck and Andrew, you just got 4 entries into the bucket. Congratulations. Those of you who we still have a week to play, we're not pulling names until Friday. So make sure you're following our socials. That gets you an entry. Share our promos. That gets you an entry. And win tonight in one of these games, and that will get you 4 entries. All right. Yep, that's it for that slide. So that is all the new information about Madison Seminary. Possessions, ground zero being Sarah's room. I really want to determine what is going on there. What do you think?
Yes.
Yes.
At least get a better idea of what's going on in that room and what it is.
So I want to move on and talk a little bit before I give the floor to Chris about some things you can do to protect yourself. Now, those of you who are in the crystals, you are part of our Crystal Chambers group. You probably have all these on hand. I want to go over some crystals that you can bring with you because I'm a firm believer in bringing that. Jewelry or little pieces you can slip in your pockets. The more you can bring, the better. Chris, what do you think on the crystal protection?
Yes.
Yes. So one thing I want to go over.
The only thing I'm wearing is my halide.
Your halide. Why are you wearing the halide?
Because it keeps me calm.
Keeps you calm.
Yes.
So no malachite?
No.
No. Because it does.
You know what happens.
It does really keep the spirits away. I will tell you, malachite. I don't know if you can see it here on my. I don't know where the camera is. The
Chuck
green
said,
malachite.
I just bring all of them.
The green malachite will keep the spirits away from you a good distance. So Chris and I tend to not wear it. I also have it on my finger. Malachite. We tend to not wear the malachite because it will keep a safe distance. Now, if you don't want the spirits to come around you, you don't want to feel the energy, by all means, put on some malachite. So that's one. Psychic protection, you want to go with labradorite. Psychically, I have a problem finding the camera.
Andrew, that's blue. That's blue malachite she was talking about.
Yes, it is green, and it's called malachite, but it will keep the spirit a good distance from you. That's why Chris and I we don't usually wear it when we're on investigations.
It's hard to give evidence when I stay on a different floor.
Yeah, labradorite's that flashy crystal. Psychically, this is a good psychic protection stone, as well as amethyst, the purple. That will help protect you psychically from any spiritual attacks. Anything black will help with negative spirits. Black tourmaline, obsidian. Here I have a piece of aura tourmaline. You can see it's kind of black there, but it's mostly aura color. But that would be a heightened piece of tourmaline I could stick in my pocket. That would keep the negative energies away. Also, selenite bracelets or any kind of selenite, the little pocket hearts we have, good for your pocket. Selenite's really good in keeping those negative spirits away.
Some people got the necklace with the rat puppy heart.
Mm-hmm. So what would you like? Now, I did the crystals. Now, you talk about spiritually. I know that you're going to teach them how to ground, right?
I'm not going to teach them on here, but I'll show them when we're there.
Well, yeah,
I'm going to teach them beforehand. Here, Chuck put up a comment.
Larimar.
Pamela I already had Pamela's up.
Okay, I'm not following the chat. But anyways, yeah, I don't want to...
I'm going to teach them how to ground. You need to ground before and during if you start getting affected, and then after.
And when we get there, Chris is going to teach you how to do this so you can protect yourself. Because this is one of those locations, guys, you're going to have to stay on your toes. Right, Chris?
Yes.
So what other things can they do to protect themselves?
Depending on their religion, I'm not judging anybody. It's whatever you prefer. But you can say prayers. You can call upon the archangels. You can do shielding exercises. And you need to get your mind right beforehand. You need to be mentally prepared, not just physically.
Andrew said he wants to bring light up shoes. Is
negative
that allowed?
Ghosty. That's a negative.
Chuck says
some of you will be enjoying the dark.
Chuck says obsidian gets your pants warm. He knows because he did it at Bel Air House.
Yes. Thank you for the stars, Lord.
Thank you for the stars, Laura. Let me write that down. Your pants got a little hot, didn't they, Chuck? We were passing around our black, I think it was obsidian. Was it? Or is it the Tektite?
That was the Tektite.
It was the Tektite, Chuck, that got really warm. And that means it's doing its job. It was keeping, I think he said his pants on fire.
Yes.
Two people. That says Halloween. Andrew Fisher. One more person. Say Halloween.
Sandy. Nope, Pamela. Pamela. Facebook.
Okay, so we'll give it to both of them because it looks like it came at the same time for me.
Yeah, it was the exact same time on mine.
So Sandy and Pamela and Andrew, you all got that one. Congratulations. Woo-hoo. All right, so what other things can they do, Chris, to protect themselves?
I just went over my list.
Oh, okay. You exhausted your list?
Yeah, what I put down and I wrote down. But
now,
also you can use sage on yourself so spirits don't attach to you to begin with while you're investigating.
I highly recommend selenite, and that Tektite's really good too if you got it from the chambers.
You can use You can use St. Benedict medals, all that stuff, crosses, whatever they want to use, whatever they prefer that way.
Yeah, because it's going to
Because of
be.
said an athletic cup.
You might be kicked in the, in other regions. Who knows? Chuck was shoved down the stairs about our house. Hey, India, love you too. My goodness, right in the air in here. Yay!
She said
Welcome to
she's not
QTR.
involved in his shenanigans.
No, she's not involved in his shenanigans. That's a good thing. That's a good thing. Let's see here. So, also, when we leave, Chris will do a little thing with you. He will
A
cut you down
cleansing,
with selenite.
a spiritual cleansing.
A spiritual cleansing. That's a better word for it. He will cut you down with selenite, and all that means is he will use the selenite to make sure there's nothing attached to you. He will save you down unless you have asthma or breathing problems, because we want to make sure that you leave just as squeaky clean as when you came, right?
Yes.
Did we do the top star centers? I can't remember.
The video?
Yeah, we
Yeah.
did. All right, I wanted to make sure. I didn't want to slide anybody. All right, so yeah, this is one of those places you're going to have to be on your toes, you guys. Now let's move on to some challenges. I have a special thing I want to put up here. Let me get rid of this graphic. So Chris has come up with a triple threat challenge. See no evil, hear no evil, and speak no evil. Chris, I'm going to give you the floor to describe to our fans what this particular challenge will entail. You have the floor.
There's going to be 4 people on the 3rd floor in the asylum. One with a video camera videoing everybody, with an earpiece in, asking questions. One person is going to lose their sight, be blindfolded. Second person is going to lose their hearing and their sight. And the third person is losing their speech, their hearing, and their sight. And going to write down on a piece of paper, almost like automatic writing, what they get.
Okay, so let me just say something before somebody gets confused about how they're going to be able to write with a blindfold on. It's called automatic writing. We will give you the pencil, the marker, whatever you use, and the paper, and you sit and you scribble without knowing what you're writing. That is channeling. It's totally doable by the average person. And so that's how you're going to do the writing without sight. All right, go ahead, Chris.
So, let me get my paper. I moved my paper already. And we're going to use the tripwire, the music box, EVP recorders, a laser grid to try and capture shadow movement near the people when they can't see. That way, different types of scientific proof of things going on, not just one thing. And see how everybody's fear level does with this experiment.
So all these people will be in the same room. Yes.
Yes.
I thought you were going to do it in Sarah's room, though.
No, that's a
You're going
different
to do it in the
experiment.
asylum? Oh, okay.
This is going to be like a half circle. They're not going to be close to each other. And they're just all going to be sitting in a chair or on the floor or whatever. And
Whatever.
separated. Whatever
Is there
we have
going to?
there.
Will there be another person in the room with them?
Yes, the 4th person will be videoing.
The whole experience.
Yes. And have an
Hi.
earpiece in their ear to ask questions.
So they will be able to hear you and I speak to them through the earpiece.
Yes,
right?
and that we'll be asking them questions, and if we're live, the fans can ask put up questions for us to ask.
So that seems like it would be really scary to the average person. What do you think?
I don't think it's scary, but
Well, to the average person, I think it might be.
it's going to be a little intense for people that's never done it.
Yeah. So they're going to be, and they're going to be able to feel their energy of what's going on around them. Some of them is not going to be able to see. Some of them is not, one of them is not going to be able to hear.
None of them are going to be able to see,
None of them are
but
going to be able to see.
one will be able to hear and talk. One will be able to talk, won't be able to hear or see, and the other one won't be able to do anything.
Wow. So this will be interesting to see. Definitely. 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 Beverly says, yes, scary. Yeah, it seems a little scary. What do you guys think, those of you who have lots of entries in the bucket? You think it's going to be something you can
And
handle?
and the way this experiment's going to go, we're not picking. We're going to let fate do it. I'm going to put tickets into a hat. I'm going to write triple threat on it, and the 3 people that get triple threat will be the ones doing the experiment.
Crazy. I can't wait to see it go down. So, do you have any other challenges you are wanting to release tonight? Because we got about
Uh,
15 minutes left in the show.
for Sarah's room, we're going to do 2 different experiments, the same, but one of them, they're going to be blindfolded both times to where they
Okay.
can't see what's going on around them. They can hear, talk, whatever. But one's going to make an offering and the other one's not going to make an offering. Because supposedly, if you make an offering, the activity spikes. If you don't make an offering, the activity dies down and diminishes.
So we're gonna see which way, like making an offering versus not making an offering.
Yes.
Chris, you taking duct tape?
I've always got duct tape.
Brian says he offers Mike. Michaela, excited. I'm excited too. You think you can handle that triple threat challenge Chris has come up with?
On top of that, they're going to be in the dark. The only person going to be able to see is the camera person with the hour night vision.
Yes. Everybody will have to have night vision camera with them with their group,
Now,
right?
the tripwire will light up if something activates it. Otherwise, other things will make noise. The REM pods will light up and make noise that we're going to have in the room as well. And the lasers. Try to capture the activity if there's any shadow movement or.
I'm excited to watch this go down. Andrew, in the dark, yes. Everything's going to be in the dark. And what's your little surprise you wanted to tell everybody tonight?
That there might be a special guest to appear sometime during the night. Depends on what happens. We'll have to wait and see.
We'll have to wait and see. But I would go
I'm
far
still
as
waiting to
say
get word.
it's we're hoping. We're hoping.
We're
But
hoping they can make it.
there may be a special guest appearance.
Yeah, you can
Can
put
you?
cat balls out.
Yeah, you can do that. So yeah, that's 2 experiments or 2 challenges right there. Chris wanted to talk about tonight. There's over 100 room guys. There's going to be 10 people in the buildings. What 30 was it 35,000 square feet? We're going to have lots of challenges. We're going to have solos. We're going to have groups. It's going to be a lot of fun. What are you laughing at? What are they saying?
your your cousin's comments.
Oh, he's ornery. He's like my Uncle Ronnie. He reminds me. He reminds me of my Uncle Ronnie. All right, so let's play another Halloweeny, shall we?
Yep.
Who's it going to be? 2 people.
I got Chuck and Sandy.
Chuck and Sandy. All right. 4
Actually,
more.
hold on. No, Andrew's above Chuck.
All right. So we'll put Andrew on there too. We'll do 3.
All right. Andrew, Chuck, and Sandy Luttrell.
And yeah, Andrew, Chuck, and Sandy. Congratulations. You're getting 4 more entries. Now, this last week, guys, share one of our promos. I will put on it hashtag fan sweeps promo if it's a promo that will get you an entry. You still have all week to go. We are on TikTok, Facebook, I always hate going down this list. TikTok, Facebook,
Thank you for the stars,
YouTube,
Pamela.
Instagram. We're all on those. I will throw up our socials right now. Scrolling at the bottom of the screen. I hope they don't haul them cleaning. I'm scared. You never know about this group of people. Um, they might do just about anything. So yeah, I'm trying to think of what we.
Kim Ford said, Chuck, share your wealth.
Kim Ford, would you go to the Madison Seminary if you were chosen? You like to ghost hunt? Have you ever been on
It
a ghost
will
hunt?
be during the week, and I know where you work.
I'd like to take your mom, Chris. That would be fun.
Thank you for the stars, Sandy.
Thank you for the stars, Sandy. Did you hear me? Taking your mom would be fun.
Yeah, until somebody spooks her in the dark and she jacks
Knocks,
somebody in the jaw.
knocks somebody out. Full moon. I wanted to talk about that. Who got to go out and see the full moon last night?
Not me.
Yes, you did. You got some really amazing photos too.
I was in the desert.
You were in the desert? No. Yeah, you were. You were in the Sahara there for a little while. We went out to find the comet, but we couldn't find it. We couldn't see it.
Saw Venus.
Yep. And some really strange airplanes that had red chemtrails. Sandy, did you get to see the moon? It was awesome. It's still awesome tonight. Those of you who have crystals, you can charge it, charge them up with the super full moon energy.
Kim Ford said, I think.
You think? There's nothing that will replace the experience of going and doing this, and watching a show just doesn't compare. You caught the comet? Oh, we tried so hard to find it.
Yes, we
Jeffrey,
had cameras everywhere.
yeah, 3 of us went out to find the comet, but I am going to find it. We got a week left. Oh yes, I will stay with your mom, Chris. She can clean up.
My mom is OCD when it comes to cleaning, everybody. You take this cup right here, fill it up, take a drink, set it down, turn your back, it's already washed.
It's already gone. You have to tell her, hey, I'm drinking that. Leave it there.
Thank you for the stars, Brian.
Thank you very much for the stars. Anybody who sends stars tonight, you get 4 extra entries in the bucket as well. We got about 12 more minutes left in the show. Our show is only an hour.
Beth
Beautiful
Lewis said,
moon.
beautiful moon.
Yes, very beautiful and very bright and very big. Super moon. I think it's the harvest moon.
Yes.
Anybody have any questions about Madison Seminary? Anything at all? Because next Friday night's Q2 hour is going to be the bucket pool. We're going to find out who is going. And again, this is free. If you cannot go or you don't think you can handle it and your name is chosen, you can gift that ticket and experience to someone else who will go. We will have a list of alternate people who we know that will go that can fill spots. So don't worry about getting chosen and you know you don't want to go. Totally fine.
Pamela said, I just looked out the kitchen window at the right time.
We tried. We were out there for what, a couple hours?
Yes.
Couple hours. It's crazy. But we did catch a lot of beautiful pictures. And we had fun. We had a little photo.
We caught some crazy stuff.
Yeah. Like that airplane that was going straight up. And its chemtrail was red.
Yeah.
It was weird.
Let's see who it's going to be.
Who's that going to be? Choose at least 2 people because this is the last time we're going to do the Halloweenies.
I have Sandy Luttrell
Sandy.
and Kim Ford on Facebook.
Kim Ford. Congratulations. You ladies got 4 entries into the sweeps buckets. Hey,
Right
we
here?
appreciate you guys. What?
And right here.
What?
I put up their comment.
Oh. Do you have that some more doll ready to go?
Oh, I can't wait.
You
There's
can't
gonna
wait?
be some. Whoo, nobody got to hear her yet. Somebody
Yeah.
might poo their pants when she goes off.
I asked him if he would play what she says tonight on live, and he said, nope, absolutely not. So you guys are going to have to wait. Those of you who don't go, we're going to be live streaming. You can watch all the fun and entertainment right from the comfort of your home. It is going to be entertaining, right, Andrew?
You know how hard it is to put components inside of a doll with big hands?
A little hard, right?
A little? Yeah, I had a hole like this. That's it.
Before we let everybody go, I want to talk about an event that Chris and I will be going to Friday night, next Friday, from 6:30 to like 8 o'clock, I think. We are going to be at the Salem Community Center in Salem. Used to be the Armory. We are doing a very fun event, Parks and Recreation, putting it on. It's free for everybody. So I want to just take a moment and show you guys what we will be doing. And we would love it if you guys would come out and join us. Right, Chris?
Exactly. It's free. No reason not to.
Here we go.
The City of Salem's Parks and Recreation is thrilled to announce our first family-friendly event of the year, Hocus Pocus Movie Night. Enjoy free concessions, enter our costume contest for awesome prizes, and don't miss the chance to win a grand prize Hocus Pocus basket, even a selfie station to capture the magical moment. Doors open at 6:30 p.m., October 25th at the Salem Community Center, and movie time is at 7 p.m. It's open to all ages, so bring your loved ones and join the fun.
That's our little promo we had to play. But yeah, Chris and I will be there. We're going to be there for Hocus Pocus Movie Night. I hear the Sanderson sisters might be there. Chris, did you hear anything about that?
Yep.
So, yeah, if you didn't catch it on the promo, we are doing snacks for free, popcorn for free, drinks for free entry, and Chris and I are setting up a selfie station for all to capture the moment of being there. So we want to thank Parks and Recreation for allowing us to come to the event, for putting on the event, and we hope to see a lot of you locals there. If you have kiddos, it's bring your own blanket, and they can stretch right out on the floor there. We have bleacher seating, and we also have chair seating, I believe. Very cool. It's free for everybody. Coffee, tea, cider. I don't know about the tea. Coffee, cider, water. And I think they're even going to have pepperoni rolls, which is so yummy. Right, McKay?
Thank you for the stars, Pamela.
Thank you, Pamela, for the stars.
Chuck said, let me find it. There we go.
Fun times ahead for the lucky ones, yes. So again, we're pulling 4 names out of the bucket Friday night, next Friday. And then we're going to choose 4 people. Yes, she's going to be there.
Annabelle's not going to be there. Samoya is.
I think we're taking Annabelle too. No, you don't want to take Annabelle? Well, she may not be there. But Samoria is definitely going to be there, right?
Yes, Samoria will be there.
And those of you who missed that Q2 hour, she's about a 3-foot tall doll that looks like Samoria or whatever her Samara. Is that her name? Chris is going to show you what she looks like. She will tell you when a spirit enters the room, and she is very creepy. What she says is very creepy. Now her eyes and her tears, they all glow in the dark. You can kind of see it there. Very creepy. Chris will not play what she says, but you might get scared just a little bit. All right, guys. Any questions? Any questions at all? Chuck said he found a small clown doll. You want to bring it? Feel free. Like I said, 100 different rooms, 35,000 square feet. We're going to have a lot of challenges for the fans to participate in. And those of you who don't go can watch all the chaos unfold right from the comfort of your living room. It's a great setup. Oh, my goodness, Christopher. You all right over there?
Yes, I belched.
Sound like the sewer monster coming up out of the sewer.
Thank you for stars, Pamela.
Thank you, Pamela. Your hollow stomach is getting the best of you over there.
Kim said, I like her too. Pam said, Peg Leg Peggy's sister.
Yeah.
Chuck said, maybe the head will stay on my fellow.
Yeah. I hope If that doll's head pops up, I might get a little creeped out.
If
But
that doll's
yeah,
head pops off, something ripped it off.
yeah.
I will say
Found that
that
pretty.
because I've got it screwed on. There's 2 screws about an inch long inside of it.
Chris and I did a live show this morning, and I was asked what nails I was wearing, and Laura hasn't been in here in a few weeks, so unless she pops in, I forget to mention my nails. So she's here tonight, and that jogs my brain to say something about my nails. But these are called Scream Queen, and this is now the second week in a row I have worn them because I just love them so much. Like they shimmer green and purple. But I was even asked in the live show this morning about my nails. But yeah, Scream Queen, and Laura does the Color Street nails. So second week I've been wearing them. I just love them. Very, very pretty. We got any other comments that we need to address before we let everybody go for the night?
Nope, I believe that's it. That's all it's on both my screens.
All right, guys. A lot of faces that have come in tonight we haven't seen in a while. Thank you. The regular faces, thank you. The new faces, thank you for coming. It's going to be a very exciting time the next couple weeks. We got a couple big places lined up. And like I said, you can watch the chaos unfold from the comfort of your living room chair. It's going to be really fun. We're going to be at Madison 29th of October for 11 hours. We're going to be locked down with 8 fans. So that's something to look forward to. Missy, we love you too. We love all of you. Thank you for coming to Q2 Hour. And we will see you next Friday night, hopefully at the Hocus Pocus 3 movie night in Salem at the Salem Community Center and Q2 Hour for the fan draw. All right, guys. So without further ado, we love you so much. Have a great weekend.
Later, guys.